Dear students, let's discuss ions and radicals. Ions or radicals are defined as a single atom or group of atoms having positive or negative charge. Single atom like sodium ion, group of atom like ammonium ion. How many atoms are there? 1 of nitrogen, 4 of hydrogen. The group of 5 atoms with positive charge. It may be polyatomic negative charge ion as well, like sulfate, SO4, 2 minus. So here as well 5 atoms, 1 of sulfur, 4 of oxygen, or sometime it may be a single atom like chloride ion. So a single atom or group of atom having positive or negative charge is said to be ion or radical. Children, now the question comes that how ion or radicals are formed. They are formed by giving or taking of electron by atoms. Like sodium atom, when it gives 1 electron, then it becomes sodium ion. So what is main difference between atom and ion is very clear. First difference is of charge. If we discuss atom and ion and we differentiate them, then first difference will be on the basis of charge. Atoms are neutral and ion will be charged. Charged means either positive or negative. And the second difference is, which is a little more minute difference, that is on the basis of their electronic configuration. Atoms have 1 to 7 electron in their valence shell. Mostly. We are not talking about noble gases, because noble gases are not converted to ion ever, because they do not give or take electron or they do not participate. But rest of all elements, that is metals and non-metals, they have 1 to 7 electron in their valence shell, and whereas ions have 8 electron in their valence shell. How? By giving or taking of electron. So when we are comparing atom and ion for the second difference, we are talking about atoms of metals and non-metals and metalloids, but not noble gases, because noble gases have 8 electrons in their valence shell. So atoms have 1 to 7 electrons in their valence shell mainly, but after giving off electron, they get 8 electrons. We can understand it with the example of sodium and atom and sodium ion only. Sodium atom has 1 electron in the valence shell, whereas sodium ion has 8 electron in the valence shell. So ions are formed for having, means the electrons are given or taken for having 8 electron in their valence shell. Now ions are of 2 types on the basis of their charge. Either they are positively charged or they are negatively charged. Positively charged are also called cations, and they are also called basic radicals. Whereas negatively charged ions are said to be anions or acidic radicals. Ions can be classified into 2 categories on the basis of type of charge, that is cations or anions or acidic or basic, but they can also be classified on the basis of their valency. And how to know valency of an ion? By the amount of positive or negative charge. For example, sodium ion has 1 unit positive charge, magnesium ion has 2 unit positive charge, Aluminium ion has 3 unit positive charge. Phosphate ion is having 3 unit positive charge. No, I give platinum's example for 4 unit. Platinum ion is having 4 unit positive charge. So on the basis of their charge, they can be classified into different categories, like those with a 1 unit charge, they are monobasic. Sorry. Monovalent. Whereas with 2 charge, they are bivalent. With 3 charge, they are trivalent. And if the 4 unit charge, they are said to be tetravalent. Children, valency of a radical depends on amount of charge. If sodium ion is having 1 unit positive charge, it means its valency is 1. Magnesium ion is having 2 unit positive charge, so its valency is 2. Aluminium ion is having 3 units, so its valency is 3. Platinum is having 4, so its valency is 4. It's in the same way, even anions may have 1, 2 or 3 valency, like chloride ion is having 1 valency, so it is monovalent. And sulfide ion is having 2 valency, so it is bivalent. Phosphate ion is having 3 valency, so this is trivalent. So how to know valency of a ion? By the amount of charge present on it, no matter it is positive or negative. And on the basis of their valency as well, radicals can be classified. Then they are classified as monovalent, bivalent, trivalent and tetravalent. On the basis of type of charge, they are classified as cations and anions, or acidic and basic radicals. Sometimes, children, you are asked to classify ions into acidic and basic radicals. Sometimes you are asked to classify as cation and anion. Sometimes you are asked to classify it on the basis of their valency. So you have to understand these terms properly. Children, one more thing. We ask you symbol and valency of radicals. Question is given that write symbol and valency of following radicals, and names are given, like name is given sulfate, or it is given cupric, or it is given calcium ion, etc. So when you write symbol and valency, please don't understand that for sulfate you have to write SO, or for cupric you have to write Cu, or for calcium you have to write Ca. No. This is not symbol of radical. Symbol of radical is its formula. So term is symbol, but actually you write formula. So if these are the name of the radical, then their symbol will be like this. Symbol of sulfate, SO4 2 minus. Symbol of cupric, Cu2+. Symbol of calcium, Ca2+. And what about valency? Valency is a number. So when you write valency, then actually you write the same thing which you discussed, amount of charge. This is 2 minus, so valency is 2. This is 2 plus, so valency is 2. Here as well it is 2 plus, so valency is 2. Suppose here it was potassium ion, then symbol will be K1 plus and valency will be 1. So symbol of a radical or ion does not mean that for potassium write K to be symbol, or for calcium ion you write Ca to be symbol, because K and Ca are not symbol of radical, they are symbol of atom. Symbol of radicals are always represented with amount of charge on them, because radicals are all about the single atom or group of atom having charge. So without charge, they are not radical.